Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw here, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And quickly out wide, this is Watson.
It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw is Rodgers.
He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now it's Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. That's caught again by Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Chargers 0.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a first and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
The Chargers hit 9-3 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Dalton Schultz, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Houston Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers going to throw.
Pickens on the slant.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Dobbins trying the left side.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Rodgers. A short throw caught by Andrews. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Rodgers to throw once more.
Completes this one to Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Now 2nd and 9.
From his own end zone, Herbert.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! Mark Andrews. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he takes a pop at the end of that one.
It'll be a gain of about 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Kamara up the middle. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rodgers now to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know from working with you that you're about as old school as they come. Your thoughts on throwing that ball from the 1-yard line?
Yeah, I just got done walking my dinosaur, as you well know, and ordinarily I'm screaming, run the football from the 1-yard line. But if you are going to throw it, just take extra care. That didn't happen there, and they turned the ball over.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And taken right on the 30. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 50 yards. To throw is Rodgers. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle they go.
Redmond. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a first and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he's going to get forward for a couple before he is banged down hard at the end.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here now, second and goal. And complete once again to Watson.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Third down and goal coming up here.
On play action, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Tui Perotu got in and dropped it. Certainly some pressure here on Younghoe Koo.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Dobbins with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's taken down inside the 30. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
This is 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. That one complete to McConkey. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here's 1st down. Herbert. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, that's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Again, 14 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Brought down at the 20.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This is caught.
And the Steelers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
2 minutes left in this overtime session and still all tied. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
So it's a win here for the Steelers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he really had his A game tonight. He threw a couple of touchdown passes, and he was instrumental in earning this victory.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for L.A., it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.